Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a recipe with you. This is my quick, easy, cheesy pasta bake. That kind of rhymed. But if you're new, hi, my name is Dawn. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So I did want to share a cozy meal with you guys. This has been a favorite meal of our family for about, I would say oh goodness, like 8 to 10 years. We make this probably once a month or so, and it's just so fast, and you can make it for less than $15 or even less than $10 if you buy ingredients that aren't as pricey. But this is a really good one for any time of year, really, winter months especially, because it's just such a cozy meal. I love making this in the fall and the winter especially because it's just so good. So if you like pasta and you like cheese, this one you're gonna love. And I will also put the description of the recipe in the description box in case you want to screenshot it for future use. Let's get into the recipe. Here are all the ingredients that we need. So just 5 simple ingredients to make this quick and easy, delicious meal. So the first thing I have is the Raos homemade pasta sauce. So the sensitive marinara one, this is my favorite one. This is so good. It's a little pricey, but this is the best one I've found to make this recipe complete. And then we have the Bertolli alfredo. This is just the regular alfredo sauce, and this is so good. This one's not too expensive. And then we have the Barilla penne pasta. You can use any penne pasta you want. This one's my favorite, but like I said, any 16-ounce box, 1-pound box of penne pasta will do. And then we've got our cheeses. So I've got a bag of parmesan. This is the finely cut one. I got this at Target, and this is an 8-ounce bag. And then also a bag of shredded mozzarella, and this is also the 8-ounce bag I got from Target. You can grate the mozzarella yourself if you want. I haven't tried that, but I'm sure it would be delicious if you did fresh mozzarella, but make sure you have at least 8 ounces. So I have my pot of water coming to a rolling boil, so I'm gonna go ahead and just add some salt in here for the pasta, and I'll stir it up, and then I'm going to add the penne in. Stir that up, and I'm going to let this boil for 6 minutes. We want it to be al dente and nice and firm. We don't want it to be too soft or soggy when we add it to our recipe. And make sure throughout the 6 minutes that you're stirring, so that way the water doesn't overflow and your pasta is evenly cooking. And while our pasta is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and set my oven to 350 degrees, and we'll let that heat up while our pasta is finished cooking. Now I'm going to drain the pasta. So I have my strainer, and I'm just dumping it in like that. Excuse the steam. And I'm just gonna do this to get all the excess water out of there. So we're gonna let that drain for just a moment, and we'll mix all the ingredients together. Now in a large bowl, I'm going to mix the 2 sauces. So I'm gonna do the marinara sauce, and then I'm going to add the alfredo sauce. Now I'm just going to stir those 2 sauces together like so. Makes a nice tomato alfredo sauce. It looks so good, and it tastes so good too. Now I'm going to add in the cooked penne. I'll just stir that like so. Now I'm going to add the shredded mozzarella cheese. We're going to mix it up. The shredded Parmesan I'm going to add to the bake once we have it in the baking dish. It just goes on top, sprinkled. Now I'm going to take a large baking dish. The one I have is a 14 by 10, but you could easily use a 9 by 12 baking dish. Just make sure it's not a shallow dish, that it's kind of a deep dish, so you have plenty of room for your pasta, because this does make a lot. I'm going to pour the pasta into the baking dish. The serving size just depends on how much you eat and how many people you have eating it. So this typically, our family of 3, this would last us probably about 3.5 days, depending on how much my husband eats. But if you eat just a regular portion of it, this could easily last you probably the whole week. For a family of 2, or for yourself, this would last probably like 10 days. So just keep in mind, depends on how much you eat, but it's so good that you won't want to stop eating it, just an FYI. So proceed with caution because it is delicious, but I'm just smoothing it out. Now I'm going to take the shredded Parmesan and just sprinkle it on the top. I just like to do it like this from the bag. You could take it in your hand and sprinkle it too if you're too heavy-handed with the bag, but we just want to spread it evenly over the whole top layer. All right, and there we have it, guys, our final product before we put it in the oven. So like I said, I preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to bake it for 20 minutes. And here's the finished results, you guys. How delicious does this look? It is so good. So you can serve this on a plate or in a bowl, and it's nice and creamy with a little bit of crunch on top from the shredded Parmesan. Let's go ahead and get it cut up so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside. Look at that cheese pull. Oh my gosh, how good is that cheese pull? You can easily put a dollop of ricotta cheese on top. That's what I like to do. It's so good. And here we have it. How good does that look, guys? This is so delicious. I really hope you enjoy this recipe. I love it so much. This is something that I would love to make on a weekly basis if I could, but I try not to eat pasta every week, but it's so good. So that's what it looks like. And also, I'm probably gonna get asked if it freezes well. I have not tried to freeze this yet, but I'm pretty sure it would. So if you get a baking dish that's safe for freezing, pretty sure it freezes and reheats well. Most pastas do, so just in case you're wondering. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not. If you have any other recipe requests, let me know in the comments. I do like to make quick, easy meals, so if there's anything you would like to see, let me know. I will link some of the recipes I've done before down in the description box. They're kind of old, so bear with me. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.